You're talking about the banking sector.
I think broadly
I think
financials, yes.
I think that things should be done in time and they don't have to be hurried at a sort of a crisis time, at a time when Indian banks don't have enough capital, at a time when their NPAs are high, to deliberately force everything to be done in quarters rather than say 8 quarters, just for the pleasure of saying that I did all this before retiring. I don't think it's right. Also, at the same time, I think it is not right to force banks to pass on margin, increases or interest rate cuts, because ultimately this is a system that was not only created by public sector banks. This is how the country is, and just like in the US, interest rates are lower to effectively allow banks to recapitalize, because by just giving them time, many problems can be solved if you are a little bit graceful. But you want to force everything just to bring everything to the surface. It all looks good in theory, but it leads to crisis and things that you cannot control in the end. So I think we were always going in a right direction, but to now suddenly force and say do things in 4 quarters and 2 quarters, pass on margin, don't save margin, knowing that these guys are in reality at the end they're all losing money, particularly the state-owned banks. Losing money means, if you count all the NPAs, to then force that immediately pass on my interest rate cuts. In any case, I don't like control of anything by government as far as it can be avoided. So even this is to be determined by market. As I'm talking about the interest rate cuts, not obviously the NPAs, which is more regulatory driven. But still, there's no need to overdo it at a time when there is a crisis going on in the capital side of our economy.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/etnow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at etnowlive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/etnow.